today it was time to make maple syrup. I took my sap out of the fridge and I poured it all into this pan that I had. And I choose a big pan over a pot because it gives me more surface area on the top. And the more surface area you have, the faster your liquid will boil. So I put about 2/3 of my sap in this pan and saved the rest for later. Then I turned on the heat. I also added a little bit of olive oil and a little bit of lemon juice. If you've ever made caramel before, the process is very similar, and you add those couple of things, an oil and an acid, to help the sugar stay dissolved in the water as you boil it out. Otherwise, it'll crystallize, it'll foam up, it'll burn, it'll do a lot of weird things. So this little extra chemicals in there will aid the heating process. Then I just set it on high and I waited for it to boil. While I was waiting, I enjoyed a delicious Bock beer available at Aldi. Other grocery stores are available. After a moment, it was boiling rather rapidly, and so I just had to wait for it to boil off. I poured the rest of the sap in another pot, added oil and lemon juice, and set it to boil too. Again, I had about a half gallon of sap from my couple of days at the tap, and rather quickly it boiled off, and I probably had the heat on too high. You can see here it's almost burnt. It's basically maple caramel or maple candy, and it's really thick, really viscous, more viscous than we're used to maple syrup being. And you can see here it's like honey. I ended up needing to water it down with water and then a little bit of bourbon for flavor, and it got it back to a more maple syrup viscosity. But thank goodness I didn't boil it too hard, or I would have definitely burnt it. So here you can see I've mixed in more liquid, and it's at a viscosity that you could pour on your pancakes.